New languages, new perspectives. The Kotoba camp.
Renovate.
Renovate.
To restore something old to a good condition, to repair and improve.
翻修、修复、改造、更新。
The historic library building undergoes extensive renovation to meet modern accessibility standards. Ancient pottery fragments must be carefully renovated to preserve their original artistic elements.
The city's preservation board approved plans to renovate the 19th century theater.
The dormitory's outdated facilities will undergo renovation during summer break.
Local craftsmen use traditional techniques to renovate damaged medieval tapestries.
Renovation.
Renovation.
Guild artisans completed the delicate renovation of the ancient marble sculptures. Renovator.
Renovator. Expert renovators preserve the original architectural details while modernizing the interior.
Restore, refurbish, rehabilitate, modernize.
恢复、翻新、修复、现代化。
Deteriorate, neglect, damage, degrade.
恶化、忽视、损坏、降级。
Rental.
Rental.
Payment for the temporary use of property, equipment, or services.
租金、租借、出租的、租赁的。
Local museums offer artifact rental programs to educational institutions for temporary exhibitions. Urban housing rental prices reflect the complex dynamics of population density and economic growth.
Archaeological teams must factor equipment rental costs into their excavation budgets.
Historic theaters generate additional income through costume rental services.
Marine biology stations provide boat rental options for coastal ecosystem studies.
Renter.
Renter.
Medieval manuscripts require special preservation conditions in rental agreements. Rentable.
Rentable. Specialized laboratory equipment remains rentable through certified facilities.
Lease, hire, let, tenancy.
租赁、雇用、出租、租期。
Purchase, own, buy, possess.
购买、拥有、买入、占有。
Reptile.
Reptile.
A cold-blooded vertebrate animal with scales, typically laying eggs and appearing on land during the Carboniferous period.
爬行动物、冷血动物。
Unlike modern reptiles, pterosaurs developed sophisticated mechanisms for powered flight. Ancient marine reptiles adapted their limbs into flippers for efficient swimming.
Tuatara represents a unique lineage of reptiles that survived mass extinction events.
Fossil evidence suggests some reptiles maintained higher body temperatures than previously thought.
Desert reptiles exhibit specialized adaptations for water conservation in arid environments.
Reptilian.
Reptilian.
Reptilian scales provide essential protection against water loss and physical damage. Reptiloid.
Reptiloid. The reptiloid features in these fossils indicate a transitional evolutionary stage.
Serpent, lizard, crocodilian, turtle.
蛇、蜥蜴、鳄鱼类、乌龟。
Mammal, bird, amphibian, fish.
哺乳动物、鸟类、两栖动物、鱼类。
Reserve.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use. To set aside. A supply kept for future use. A protected natural area.
保留、预定、储备、自然保护区。
Biologists documented unique plant species within the mountain reserve's pristine ecosystem. The university library maintains a reserve collection of rare manuscripts for scholarly research.
Marine sanctuaries reserve critical habitats for endangered coral species.
Anthropologists must reserve judgment until all artifacts undergo thorough analysis.
Geological surveys identified mineral reserves beneath the Antarctic ice sheets.
Reservation.
Reservation.
Archaeological reservations protect significant historical sites from development. Reserved.
Reserved. The reserved samples provided crucial data for climate change analysis.
Preserve, conserve, retain, save.
保存、保护、保留、储存。
Spend, waste, squander, deplete.
花费、浪费、挥霍、耗尽。
Residential.
Residential.
Relating to or designed for people to live in, concerning where one lives.
住宅的、居住的、与居住有关的。
Urban archaeologists uncovered artifacts beneath residential structures, dating back to colonial times. The sociological study examined changing patterns in residential mobility across generations.
Ancient residential quarters revealed sophisticated architectural planning in Mesopotamian cities.
Environmental scientists monitored air quality in residential areas near industrial zones.
Cultural anthropologists documented variations in residential customs among indigenous communities.
Residence.
Residence.
Archaeological excavations of the royal residence yielded valuable insights into ancient daily life. Resident.
Resident. The resident population adapted their agricultural practices to the changing climate.
Domestic, housing, dwelling, domiciliary.
家庭的、住房的、居住的、住所的。
Commercial, industrial, nomadic, transient.
商业的、工业的、游牧的、短暂的。
Resist.
Resist.
To withstand or oppose force or influence, to remain unaffected by something. A protective coating that prevents a particular chemical reaction.
抵抗、反抗、抗蚀剂、防腐剂。
Certain bacteria have evolved to resist multiple antibiotics through genetic adaptation. Desert plants develop specialized structures to resist extreme temperature fluctuations.
The ancient temple's limestone columns successfully resist weathering effects.
Innovative materials resist corrosion in marine engineering applications.
Some indigenous art pigments resist fading despite centuries of exposure.
Resistance.
Resistance.
Thermal resistance in building materials significantly impacts energy efficiency. Resistant.
Resistant. The resistant strain of mosquitoes poses challenges for malaria prevention.
Withstand, oppose, defy, endure.
抵挡、反对、违抗、忍耐。
Yield, submit, surrender, comply.
屈服、服从、投降、遵守。
Ribbon.
Ribbon.
A long, narrow strip of material used for decoration or tying, a narrow band or stripe, to mark or decorate with ribbons.
缎带、绸带、条带、带状物。
DNA molecules form a double helix structure resembling twisted ribbons of genetic code. Geologists identified distinct ribbon-like patterns in metamorphic rock formations.
The Amazon River creates ribbon legs through natural meander processes.
Microscopic examination revealed ribbon-shaped cellular structures in plant tissue.
Neural networks form ribbon synapses crucial for rapid signal transmission.
Ribboned.
Ribboned.
The ribboned sedimentary layers revealed centuries of geological history. Ribboning.
Ribboning. Magnetic field ribboning affects auroral displays in polar regions.
Strip, band, stripe, streamer.
条带、带子、条纹、飘带。
Block, mass, chunk, bulk.
块、团、大块、体积。
Ridge.
Ridge.
A long, narrow elevated strip, a raised line, or elongated crest, to form into or mark with ridges.
山脊、棘状物，形成棘状。
Tectonic forces gradually formed the oceanic ridge system along divergent plate boundaries. Paleontologists discovered fossilized footprints along the ancient sand ridges.
The mountain ridge creates a natural barrier affecting local weather patterns.
Dental analysis revealed distinctive ridges on the molars of early hominids.
Fingerprint identification relies on unique patterns of skin ridges.
Ridged.
Ridged.
The ridged surface of the artifact suggested sophisticated tool-making techniques. Ridgeline.
Ridgeline. The ridgeline of the continental divide determines watershed boundaries.
Crest, peak, summit, spine.
山脊、顶峰、顶点、脊椎。
Valley, depression, hollow, trench.
山谷、凹陷、凹处、沟槽。
Rinse.
Rinse.
To wash lightly with water or other liquid. To remove soap or dirt by washing with clean water. An act of washing something with water. A solution used for rinsing.
冲洗、漂洗、清洗、冲洗液。
Marine biologists rinse coral samples with filtered seawater to remove contaminants. Laboratory protocols require thorough rinsing of glassware to prevent cross-contamination.
Archaeologists carefully rinse artifacts to preserve delicate surface features.
Soil scientists rinse sediment samples to analyze particle size distribution.
The natural spring water rinses mineral deposits from limestone formations.
Rinsing.
Rinsing.
The rinsing procedure removes excess chemicals from treated specimens. Rinsed.
Rinsed. The rinse membrane revealed distinct cellular structures under microscopy.
Wash, cleanse, flush, sluice.
冲洗、清洗、冲刷、冲洗。
Soil, stain, contaminate, dirty.
弄脏、染污、污染、弄脏。
Ripen.
Ripen.
To become or make fully grown or developed, to reach maturity. The process of becoming mature or fully developed.
成熟、变熟、使成熟、使完善。
Ethylene gas naturally triggers fruits to ripen through complex biochemical processes. Plant hormones regulate how quickly seeds ripen within their protective pods.
Certain cheese varieties must ripen in climate-controlled environments.
Volcanic soils allow coffee beans to ripen slowly, enhancing their flavor profile.
The bacteria culture needs time to ripen before producing antibiotics.
Ripening.
Ripening.
The ripening of seeds involves complex genetic and environmental factors. Ripened.
Ripened. The ripened spores release their genetic material for reproduction.
Mature, develop, age, season.
成熟、发展、变老、调味。
Wither, decay, deteriorate, spoil.
枯萎、腐烂、退化、变质。
Well done! Take a break and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's keep our learning motivation fresh.
What we learn with pleasure, we never forget.